Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I got another battle that I want to showcase to you guys. Let's get this going. My opponent is going to start things off with Skarmory as I respond respectively with Golisopod. Now, I have EV investments plugged in so I can actually live a Brave Bird without having my emergency exit ability activated. So that's great. I'm actually able to get up my first layer of spikes, and plus the recoil from the Brave Bird as well as the Rocky Helmet proved to be deadly to him because it's like that he took almost just as much damage as I did. So now he sets up rocks. I'm sorry, not rocks. He sets up spikes. And I set up my second layer of spikes actually, and I think right now I'm just gonna go for the Liquidation. I'm not exactly sure what kind of set he is. Sets up his second layer of spikes as I go for Liquidation again. And I think right now I'm just gonna set up a third layer of spikes. I spiked him to Roost. So that's pretty cool, okay. So he roosts off, and judging from that damage, yeah, he's more defensive than he is offensive, because Roost would actually recover a little bit more. But spikes, that's his third layer, and I think I'm gonna set up another layer of spikes. I'm not exactly sure if that was my yeah, see, I wasn't paying attention. I already set up my 3 layers of spikes already. I'm just gonna go for Liquidation until he decides to phase me out or something. It's actually pretty cool that he decided to go for Whirlwind as opposed to going for the Brave Bird at that particular time. I guess he didn't want any more damage inflicted onto the Skarmory, but that's great because I can use that for a little bit later on. So in comes Dragonite as I go for Future Sight. I'm gonna switch into my Landorus to get a -1 because I'm pretty sure that he's gonna go for the didnt or something. So am I right? Okay, so he goes straight for didnt. A lot of people tend to do that. I like to attack first, especially if my opponent has like all 6 of his mons left. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I have an answer to this. So I would like to attack to accumulate damage, and then afterwards later on just go ahead and didnt if the opportunity presents itself. So what I decided to do is go for the U-turn to break the multi-scale as well as intimidate it twice as I switch into Golisopod to have Golisopod's ability activate to go right back out to Landorus to get intimidate again, so it'll be -1. Not only that, but he takes the Future Sight, so he's gonna have to switch out if he wants to say Dragonite for a little bit later on, since Rocks isn't in play yet. So I'll go for Rock Slide just in case, you know, he wants to stay in or anything like that. You know, I'm just exactly sure if Knockoff would have been able to finish. Actually, no, Knockoff would have been able to finish it off, but I'm glad that I did it because the Greninja actually resists that. So in comes Glaceon, and Glaceon's gonna be able to sponge it. And I should be able to Raw just in case of whatever he might decide to switch out into. As opposed to just going ahead and Icy Wind like I want to, or Hidden Power Fire or something. You know, just go for the Raw just in case he wanted to go out to see what his answer is. You know, if he wanted to set up or something like that, maybe even Pheromosa or something. You know, but now Greninja is out of the game as long as Skarmory doesn't have Defog. So that's great. I can set up my Stealth Rocks. I really want to do that. So I'll go into Golisopod again to accumulate some damage onto it because I do have the Rocky Helmet. I thought about just letting Glaceon die and then afterwards bringing in Golisopod to go for the not the emergency exit. Go for the first impression to get some damage off on it. Even though Pheromosa resists, Pheromosa's defense isn't really all that great, you know. So it will take some more damage, but I really wanted that pivot and then to more so use Glaceon as a pivot switch if the opportunity presents itself need be. So in comes Skarmory again, and I think right now is the time that I use, yeah, Glaceon is that pivot switch, that's great. So Glaceon's gonna die, obviously. Glaceon already did quite a little bit, I guess. So instead of roosting, he actually goes to the Brave Bird. So now Totera's gonna come in. I am gonna set up the rocks here, even in Skarmory's face, even though this has the Brave Bird. Now he has damage accumulated onto him, so I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake afterwards. So right now, if he doesn't go for the Defog and get rid of all my hard work as well as his hard work, I guess that's why he's a little bit more reluctant to not go for the Defog if he does carry it, because he also has 3 layers of spikes on the field. I go for Earthquake at that particular time, predicting him to go for the Roost. So now in comes Alakazam. I'm not exactly sure if Shadow Ball will be able to finish off the Skarmory, so I took a chance, went for the Focus Mist, and I actually was able to connect with it. So now in comes Sableye. I'm going to switch out. I have to switch out. I do not have Dazzling Gleam on this particular set. That's pretty cool. He goes for Will-O-Wisp. I guess he expected to switch because a lot of Alakazams, I mean, competitive Alakazams actually just carried a Magic Guard. So what if I just decided to go for Shadow Ball or something twice, you know? I mean, wow. Alright, I guess. So I go for knockoff, and that tells me that he's Mega Sableye because it didn't knock off anything. Or maybe he's probably a Z move or something like that. He went for attack that turn, but I happen to be Guts Champ as opposed to No Guard. So I actually am able to finish that off. Greninja comes in, dies to the spikes. And I think he has just one more Pokemon left over, Dugtrio. Oh no, Dugtrio and what's it called? Dragonite. So I can just like die here and then go to my Scarf Landorus and not even have to really take a risk. I could just like intimidate that and go for the knockoff. If knockoff doesn't kill for whatever reason, you know, he's -1. He can't really do anything to me. I'm pretty sure that Dragonite dies when it comes in. What you doing?